Hi, it's Jimmy, and we are down here at my home course, Shepparton Golf Club, except today I'm playing everything as a pitch and putt hole. I'm playing 18 holes of pitch and putt golf. So they're going to be ranging from about 120 metres down to about 40 metres in distance. It's something a bit of fun. It's something that I've always sort of wanted to do out here because the greens are so quirky and so interesting, and the green complexes with the bunker placements and all that sort of stuff make it very, very tricky. And I feel like it'll be beneficial to my game. So we're doing that today. It's going to be a bit of fun. It's nice and early. We're out here on the first. I'm taking this one middle of the fairway, 80 metres out. But some of the holes I've got planned are not in the fairway, not in the middle of the fairway. They're from weird positions, and it'll just be a good laugh today. All right, so let's get started. Okay, first hole. We're playing 80 metres out. Going to be a bit of fun. Now it's quite cold. A couple of weeks ago at the club championships qualifiers, I really hurt my back, so my back's still quite stiff. So another reason for playing shorter holes today is to take nice, easy swings and just remind myself of that. But we're 80 metres to the pin. Let's get it started with a very, very nice shot. Oh, you can tell how stiff my back was. It didn't really want to move then. All right, cool. Now everything's a par 3. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was pretty obvious when I said pitch and putt. I just love it for once, just once, if I could hit a nice shot on the first shot on one of my videos, because I always start so bad. Didn't get a distance, doesn't really matter. This is a feel thing with the 56 degree. It's sort of hip to hip, and usually pretty good with these ones. I've been practicing these quite a bit. All right, quite happy with that. There's obviously no spin because it's wet, so it's rolled out at another 10 or so metres, but we've got a putt for par now. All right, so being the first one out here, it's still relatively wet. There was no spin, nothing that was stopping that ball. That's why it rolled a mile. And also, I'm out here by myself, so I don't have one of the boys zooming in on my putts today, but I have got 2 cameras. Long putt for par. Okay. Walk away with a bogey. We'll get it back. Okay, this is one of those interesting ones that I said that I'm going to be doing a few of these. I'm over here on the 3rd tee box, hitting towards the 2nd green. Now the 2nd green complex is quite large with 3 bunkers around it. Plenty of room up there normally, except the angle that I'm coming in, I'm drastically short-sighted over a bunker. So it's about 50 metres, which is a nice 56 degree sandwich. Just clip the ground nice, get it up in the air. Happy days. Wow. Okay. Just made way for the greenkeepers a little bit, so it's actually been about 5 minutes since I hit my last shot. But just pop it up, just nice and soft. Just want to get it up out of the grass, onto the green. Everything's going to roll towards the hole, so it's just a nice, soft, little delicate one. Or blade it into the bank, down towards the camera. In the middle of the camera, roll it around the camera. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what I recorded then. I started seeing the greenskeepers were coming. I started giving them a bit of room. Then they decided to zig when I thought they were going to zag and come to the green that I was on, but they didn't. So then I ended up just waiting for like 3 or 4 minutes for no reason. So yeah, I was a little bit frazzled, but that's okay. We're moving on to the 3rd hole now, away from everyone. It's going to be fine. Probably going to play this one just from the middle of the fairway because I don't know what else is going to be really quirky around here apart from playing it from the first, but there'll be people teeing off from the first. But yeah, we'll keep it moving. This will be the only hole that'll be into the sun for the time being. It's the 3rd hole. It's about 56 metres to the pin, large green, bunkers either side. Yeah, so I had a look back at the camera footage. you could see me blading the chip through the camera, and you didn't get the putt, which the putt was pretty good. But I ended up about, a foot away, so it was a 2 putt, which is okay. So 2 putts are fine at the moment. So that's 2 bogeys so far. Another 56 metre one, ball slightly above my feet. Aiming a little bit more left than what I was just then because I don't want to be in that bunker. I decelerated so much then because I got to here and I went, you bladed the last one. And then I slowed it right down. Come on, Jimmy. Okay, great positioning with that one, fantastic. Keep it low, chip it up on the green, putt. Roll out a bit and now go left. See, that's really good. That's really good. I've got a second camera up there so you can see how good it is. All right, let's put this one away for par. Don't need to line it up. It's gonna go right hand side of the cup, it'll fall in, it's uphill. Had this putt many, many times. Perfect. It's good to get a par. Very good. Okay, the 4th hole, we've actually come over the back onto the 5th tee box, and I've got a 40 metre little pitch shot, because as I said, I'm doing pitch and putt. The pin is literally 40 metres away. I don't want to land at 40 metres, I want to land at about 30, maybe even 25, just on the edge of this mound. Everything will roll back down towards the hole from that point, but I still have my 56 degree in my hand. I used to play this with a 60 degree all the time and just get really high and land it soft, but I've been working on this club quite a bit to manipulate it in different ways. So just use the bounce of a club here, pop it up on the top of that hill, let it roll down. Really good. Or just let it roll into the bunker because I got that very, very, very crisp. Didn't bounce the club. Okay, I've swapped cameras around because, yeah, I've got the small one behind me. That's not going to affect what I'm doing. Cool. I'm good out of bunkers now. Low hands, up here, through, on the green, we're good. Well, we're on the green and we're out in 1. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, I was out of the bunker in 1 go. Now I've got this really lengthy putt. It moves a bit. There's a, I don't know if you can see, there's an old hole halfway between. I've got to go higher than that, which means it's going to be more there. Yep. Now up the hill a bit more, up the hill a bit more. Left had a couple of metres short. Take the flag out so you can see. Right hand side of the cup, roll in. Ooh! That would have been nice, would have kept the 2 putts rolling, but that's my first 3 putt of the day. Moving on to hole 5. I've got a slight pacing issue at the moment because I'm racing the start of Ladies Pennant on the back 9, which starts at 9:30. So I've got to get around here in the next 4 holes in an hour. So no camera up the top. This is hole 5. I've come down, I'm in the rough stuff. I'm 95 metres away from the flag. So it's a smooth pitching wedge for me. With the swing that we're trying to work on, bit of width up here, bit of compression, bit of Fleetwood about it. All right. Putting, that's a green and reg count. Okay, to say that I'm happy with how that went is an understatement. So I haven't actually spoken about this, but I've ended up getting some help, with my iron swing, and it's actually come from Ron Chopper, which is amazing. I'm very, very grateful that he's actually wanted to reach out and help, which is great. But what I was doing in a lot of my swings is I'm coming up and I have the club all the way back here, and then I'm flicking it here to finish here. So he's trying to get me to be stronger up here, compress here, finish here, which I'm working on in the background. This is actually the first time I've actually filmed a YouTube video with me practicing that swing. And it's feeling really, really good. And it should, because he's a PGA professional golf coach. So thank you, Ron. I'll keep working on that. There's a bit of movement in this one. Probably not as much as I'm thinking at the moment, but I just got to be left-hand side of a cup, hit it with pace, and as soon as it slows down, it's going to go to the right-hand side. Oh, see? It did exactly what I said. I just didn't have a tiny little bit more pace would have been perfect. I'm pretty sure I had everything right. The line was right, everything was good. I just didn't get the pace, and I was talking as I hit that, and I nearly missed it, but that's a par, and we're moving on to the next hole, and I'm happy. All right, here on the 6th hole, I had to come out to 110 meters. It's actually 115, just because this is the best approach shot on the golf course. You've got the sloping of the fairway, you've got the really nice green complex that's tucked in around 3 bunkers. So 115 meters out here. I didn't want to do any other shot today. This is the one that I have been looking forward to just because it looks so good. All right, 9 iron, exactly what I just said on that hole. I'm going to up here, compress, Fleetwood it. Up, compress, Fleetwood. Okay. I still don't know what happens when the ball's above my feet. I think it means it's coming around left, but I'm just going to aim to the right-hand side of a pin just there, just in between the pin and the bunker, and if it comes left, that's great. If it doesn't and stays straight, that's also perfectly fine by me. Or I just send it out to the right-hand side. Okay, so what was I doing there? I felt like I rushed this part really, really hard, and then look at that divot. Oh boy. I was looking forward to this shot, but we don't do any replays on my channel, so we're playing that. You know why I don't do replays on my channel? This sort of stuff. This sort of stuff where I'm monumentally screwed, but in a lot of other YouTube channels, they'll just like put another ball down, no one will know, move positions. So I've got to go through this gap, which is actually directly out of bunker. Or I can try and keep it low through this one, which may get it on the green. Or I could even just go back down the hill and then chip up. But I think I'm going to try and get it through these 2 gap here and just get it to the grass there, so I'm not aiming at the bunker and chipping towards bunker. The ball's even sitting down a little bit, so I've got a 7 iron just to bump it, just a slight back of the stance, just push it through. All right, that's near enough to what I was thinking, and I should be able to chip up onto the green now. I'll have a better angle on. All right, sometimes I'm punished for being genuine. I couldn't actually find the ball. Couldn't find the ball. No idea where it was. And it's rolled into some old tough of another divot, half embedded, grass on top. Anyway, no replays, we're playing that. Now you saw what that ball looks like. What do you do here? Because for me, I've got my 56 degree again, but I'm going to get a heap of grass behind it. Heap of grass just here. It's almost like I've got to chop it out. Sort of just something similar to that. So Again, I'll aim right hand side of the pin and hopefully chopping it out works. Wow, it worked. And the second bounce nearly went in the hole. That is disgusting. I can't believe that. If I had a replay of the shot up there, it would have been on the green, would have been fine, but no, I don't do that. This is putter all day from the fringe here. This green slopes drastically away from us, so I'm actually almost aiming at the camera for it to trickle down. And you don't really need a lot on this. Because it'll just keep rolling. That'd be really nice. Ah. That's okay. I'm still a couple of meters away. You probably can't see it, it's probably out of frame. It didn't turn as much as I thought it would. It normally turns a bit more, but maybe not so much from there. So if I move the camera back to here, just double check that you can see everything. Geez, that sun's in a bad spot, but I'll quickly clean it up. Bit of pace, right hand side of the cup, fall in, happy days. Didn't fall in. Geez, it's not, that's okay. Do I just call that a wipe because I didn't finish it? Probably. I'm done with this hole. Even though I was looking forward to this one most of the day because of how nice that shot is, I'm done. Okay, hole 7. This is probably the most intimidating green complex approach shot that you've got, because you've got a bunker down the right hand side where it just drops away. It's dead if you go long because it just drops away. You got a bunker on the left hand side, which is possibly the worst bunker to be in on the course, because if you hit it too hard, it'll roll down onto the next bunker on the other side. And a bunker shot, which isn't too bad, it's just very, very deep. But it's quite a large green. I've got 75 meters into the actual flag itself. I'm just going with my 56 degree, just keep it nice and safe, get it over this bunker, get it on the green, get myself a putt. So I'm aiming between the pin and the left hand side bunker, and I just want to have a nice smooth swing, get it up there, and then we are cooking. Okay, that is incredibly short, but I struck that very well, and it's rolled forward about 15 meters, and I'm really happy with that swing, really happy with that shot. Not the bunker, we're putting. Perfect. All right, I say it was incredibly short, but everything actually went to plan there. Everything went to plan. So start this one left-hand side of the pin. I kind of want to go over this little dark spot here, and at about here, it's going to start turning towards the hole. Everything goes towards the river on this side of the course. Just make sure I get it to the hole. I didn't get it to the hole. It did what I said, just didn't get it to the hole. Okay, let's put this away for a nice little pitch and putt par on what is traditionally the third hardest hole on the course. It's still going to snap a bit. So left hand side, bit of pace. Oh, too much pace. God damn it. So I was actually Matt Himberry. So Matt Himberry with 2 Ys. When we were playing the Pro-Am last week, he was saying, if I'm starting the ball on line and everything's okay, you can't be angry at the putt. I started the ball on line, pace wasn't great, so that's on me, but I can't be angry with it because I started on line. Just an unfortunate 3-putt. Okay, hole 8. This might be another position that might come back to bite me, just because of how nice it looks up here. We're on top of a little flat. You tee off, it goes uphill, there's a flat bit, you go downhill to the green complex, and it just looks really, really nice. It's a really good looking hole. So I'm 115 meters. I'm going to go pitching wedge because it is a fair way downhill, and I'm aiming at the mound directly left of that pin, because I've been in that other bunker too many times and I do not want that. So again, same thing, up, compression, Fleetwood. Pitching wedge this time. I don't know, I don't know. These I've really got my great stuff, really got some great stuff today. Okay, 56-degree wedge here, in, flick it out, up and at 'em. Hands low, get low. Well, that's out, and I don't care where it is. It's out. I don't know if you can tell with where I put the camera over here. I really wasn't confident I was going to get it closer to pin, and I didn't. That's fine. Oh, as you can see, I got out. Great work getting out of the bunker. Length your putt. This one's been cut and rolled, so this one's going to go with a bit of pace. It's a bit drier than the other few greens we've been putting on. Everything goes towards the river. I couldn't hit that any harder. I didn't want to hit that any harder. That's good. I'm a putter length away. Let's not miss this one. Straight at it in the cup. Straight at the pin. Very good. All right, if you're still watching, thank you very much. You're obviously a sucker for punishment, or you play average golf yourself, or you really like the Shepparton Golf Club. Either way, if it's any of those reasons, just subscribe, because there's plenty of this on my channel. You can go back to some of the older videos, and I've got plenty more to come. Cheers. Okay, the 9th hole. This is another one that I've really been looking forward to doing, because I'm up here on the 13th tee box. I couldn't remember what it was for a second. I'm up here on the 13th tee box, going across down to do the 9th green, which is a 2-tier green. I've got about 50 meters away. So it's a nice little pitch shot. It's it's down now, but it's a little rock side to side, 56, and away we go. There's a bit of a backstop behind the pin. I don't really want to get it that far. Just a nice little hip to hip. A bit more than a hip to hip. I didn't even make the green. I just made the green. Too scared of going in those bunkers, because those are bad ones. Okay, I've still got the camera up on the green rolling. I'm a long way away. It slopes across, so I've got to go right hand side of a cup. And I just got to make sure I get it there. That might get there. That was really good for weight. That was good. All right, here we go. To finish off the front 9 with a par. Thank you very much for watching. As I said earlier, if you like watching this sort of stuff, or just like the golf club, like some average golf, if you like pink, please hit subscribe, and then we'll do this again on the back 9. And hopefully we can score a bit better there. Thank you very much. See you in part 2.